Testing 1 2. How does this sound on the YouTube side? Is it as good as our Twitch stuff for usual back and forth people? Testing 1 2. Oh, I'm looping myself. All right. And there we go. Well, hello there. Now I got to get the chat back up so I can see what the hell I'm doing. No, you got face cam. You got it all. This is our usual stuff. Hey, how's it going, everyone? So trying something new here. For those guys of you who don't know, I typically stream on Twitch on a nightly basis at this point. We do our podcasting on Mondays and Thursdays, which include all the comic book podcasts, conspiracy shows, and stuff like that. And we do Friday and Sunday morning gaming and then evening gaming on every night. I'm on day 13 of nonstop streaming over there. But a bunch of reports came out that there is streaming happening on YouTube, and people are starting to actually enjoy it and use it, and it's not considered like a shitty streaming service anymore. So I thought, why not start doing some hour-long Q&A while I play the games I'm going to play anyway, and chat with you guys here at YouTube for like an hour or two, and then I go right over to Twitch, and anybody who wants to continue talking to me can come over to Twitch. And for those of you guys who don't care, well, hey, we're here at YouTube answering questions. Basically, I don't want to forget about the YouTube family. Hello, Henley Bat Family Girl. Semper Fi, my dude. I gotta do more Daredevil and Punisher stories. I'm not a fan of Daredevil. That like legit. I barely liked his Netflix show. I do have Mortal Kombat 11, Sisters versus Brothers, and yes, that will be what I play next time on here. The only reason I'm not doing it right now is I wanted to test a normalish kind of game for us. On Twitch, we do Final Fantasy XIV, we do Warframe, we do Elder Scrolls Online, and then we pepper in the regular games. And I didn't want to kick off our first stream here with me sucking at Mortal Kombat. Plus, a game like Mortal Kombat, I can't watch chat that well. So I can watch chat a lot better with games like these. Now, Armie Hammer as Green Lantern is not confirmed. Batman versus Deathstroke is going to come. Didn't we already do that? If we didn't do that, it's definitely coming. A couple things I wanted to do got put on hold because of stuff happening. If anybody who's wondering, this is Final Fantasy XIV. I've been playing it forever. I met my wife in Final Fantasy XI. Been married to her for 10 years. Been playing these games for almost 15 years. That's why we play this one on a freaking basis. Gantz? No, Gantz is a manga. I don't touch manga ever since the Japanese companies decided to shut us down and not let us have our fun. That's why Manga Historian got shut down. They wouldn't even talk to us. DC and Marvel talk to us. They chat with me. They send me books they want. Manga does not happen that way. How much do I like Spider-Man from a scale of 1 to 10? I'd say 9. You want to take me to the prom? Sure, I'll be the prettiest girl at the prom. Wally or Barry? It's more Barry for me. I'm a Barry fan. Because for the record, I do assume over here is going to be mostly focused on comic book questions and movie questions, while Twitch, we do comic book and movie questions, but we also pepper in more gaming stuff. So, remember Don Vito? Sounds familiar, but I don't know why. What's up, Carlos Tucker? I am so ready for Endgame. I'm going to be seeing it Thursday night with Rob. How much? I like Marvel Zombies up till 5. That's why we stopped doing it there. Batman No Man's Land was an interesting situation. Older stories are difficult for us to do because a lot of people know what's going to happen. So they don't want me to cover older stories. They want the newer stories. So we're already going to get less views on an older story. Now, the problem with Batman No Man's Land is how goddamn long it is. So it's almost a guaranteed low view hitter every week here at the channel. I haven't gotten rid of it, but due to the algorithm shifts and all the other bullshit that they're doing over here, over on YouTube, I had to take a break from it and kind of get the channel back on track with more higher views. The hell? What map is this? Oh, Doma. Got the finale on Thursday. I'm caught up to this season, and then I'm gonna watch the season in one big thing. Zoomer Reverse Flash. definitely reverse slash. Yo, I need that. Need that protect. There we go. Tom Cruise's Batman confirmed? Okay, Sebastian. That one I believe. Do I know who the Marvel character Chamber is? No, actually, that one I don't know. Or it's one of those ones that haven't heard in so long that I barely remember. But I don't remember it. Like, if you pointed, I might know it. The future for the EMP. Did my tats hurt? Yes, Pro Pharaoh. The worst ones are on my shin bone. The easiest ones are on my arm. Let me know if the audio is too loud. I'm not sure how YouTube makes it work. I have Twitch settings going right now. Future of EMP. So we're trying to figure that out actually right now. Gaming's very difficult. EM is in a weird situation. The YouTube channel, the Twitch channel is doing perfectly fine. So EMP is making its official discussion and discussions back. We already tried the gameplay. We're probably going to be doing the VR games, the gameplay, the lewd games are coming back, and we're probably going to be doing the discussions and discussions and just do it for fun with slight promotion here at Comic Storian. Goddamn, I don't know any of the moves on this job. Favorite Green Lantern? I'm a Hal Jordan guy. I'm like a classic Silver Age kind of guy when it comes to DC. Sounds good. Best thing I'm reading right now. War of the Realms when it comes to Marvel, and oddly enough, Batman. I know Tom King's divisive, but after that latest issue 69 reveal, I'm on board with Tom King. New Joker movie coming out. My thoughts on that one is I really am excited about it. My concern is the general populace is going to treat this as the de facto origin of the Joker, which people have done with the Jack Nicholson 89 situation for a very long time already. So I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of that for that simple fact of what it's going to do to the lore of the Joker, because I like the idea that his lore is everywhere. It's a multiverse. He's got all kinds of stuff. Predictions for Endgame. That is going to be very predictable, honestly. That's the problem with Infinity War for me, was that it was a very predictable movie because they just kind of went with what you expected. I'm kind of expecting that in Endgame too. Everyone's going to come together. They're going to fail right away. We're going to get all that time travel stuff that we're all speculating. That's going to be how they fix the whole thing. I don't know. We'll see. When's the next Batman Who Laughs comic coming out? Right now we're rotating that with Heroes in Crisis, so next week you'll get that. I had to start doing a lot of those single issues because you guys like the full stories the most. I'm gonna die. I'm good. Yeah, you guys seem to like the full stories the most. So we're doing a lot of single issues for a couple reasons. One, I've been horribly sick for quite some time. I just got back. I just started feeling really good again at the beginning of this week. So we were using those as a way to keep content coming out while I was sick. Also, it's easier for the team to work on that while we focus on other projects like Twitch, our Tales of Earth Mythology channel, and things like that. So, Civil War 2, I like the tie-ins. I do not like the main plot. We're actually doing the full story for that next week. Might be next week or the week after. That'll come out, and I say it in the opening. Main plot gets done right away. The tie-ins are great. You get like Zombie Hulk and stuff like that. Godzilla movies, love the movies. Not a huge fan of the comics. There's certain ones that I follow, but are you the guy that always asks me to do the Marvel ones? I do read the comments, guys. Favorite Ghost Rider? Johnny Blaze, in the end of the day. That's my favorite Ghost Rider, but I am a huge fan of Robbie Reyes. I will not do V from Vendetta, most likely. When it comes to indie books, there has to be a rather large demand, or it has to be like one of my personal favorites. Why does no one like Hellboy, the movie? I don't know. I didn't see it. It's between two superhero movies. I don't have that much money to keep going to every movie every day. Plus, I got a lot of streaming to do. So I do a lot. Like I said, I stream a lot on Twitch. When we're done here, we're going to go right to Twitch, actually. Loving MK11. I almost streamed it here, but I wanted this, since it's going to be our first kind of like YouTube stream where I chat with you guys before going to Twitch, I didn't want it to be a game that I don't normally play on Twitch. I normally play Final Fantasy XIV on Twitch. I normally play Warframe, Final Fantasy XIV, and Elder Scrolls Online, and then we cycle in other things. Like I did Subnautica for a while. Right now we just started a squad stream of Minecraft with like Caitlin, the sea monster. She does a lot of the YouTube stuff as well. Give me my 5 death predictions for Endgame. I don't think anyone's honestly going to die. I think they're all going to get either, like my running theory that I've had for a long time on the podcast, that Captain America is just going to go back in time. Thor's going to basically retire. I don't think anyone's going to truly die. We'll get some epic seeming death, or someone's going to be removed from the MCU on a permanent basis. Like if Captain America were to go back in time, that will be his big goodbye kind of a thing. Yes, it is, Jesse. What I'm trying to do is not forget we have a YouTube audience as well. And if we're going to stream on a nightly basis, maybe every other day or something, I'll do a stream here for an hour or two before we go to Twitch. I just answered that one. Quick answer, though, for you. Basket, because you probably came in late. That man, No Man's Land, got put on the hold due to YouTube algorithm bullshit. It is coming back, though. I am going to be bringing it back once the Endgame hype is over. What if the MCU teamed up X-Men with the Fantastic Four? I'd be on board with that. What do you think about the Watchmen? I'm a fan of the Watchmen. Before Watchmen, I even liked. Yes, I will be your dad, Sebastian. I'm your favorite YouTuber to make you happy. Well, I'm glad I can help you out there. Who was that? Comic Bro. I thought it was Comic Bro, and then I was like, oh wait, I don't want to say the wrong name. I actually played the new Power Ranger game. Love it because it's about the shattered grid stuff. Come on. Get over here. There we go. There we go. Have you ever considered voice acting for Marvel or DC? Yes, I have actually. I've actually looked into full-blown voice acting. I've actually met and had long conversations with a lot of the Dragon Ball Supercast. Not the guy who does Goku, but Whis and Ninetales from Naruto and all them. And I've talked about how I'd get into it and what I would actually do. I've actually pursued potentially. At the end of the day, honestly, I have more freedom doing this YouTube stuff and the Twitch stuff, and I enjoy this. I like being my own boss. So until I get to a point where I can't afford my mortgage off of this stuff, I probably won't pursue much outside of this, which also includes comic book writing. I actually wrote a Bloodshot issue, which I'm debating just releasing because the guy who was going to release it ended up leaving the company, and they never actually released it. So I did a whole entire comic. I wrote a book for Valiant Comics, and it never came out. And that whole experience soured me from ever making a comic because I was like, I'm not doing that. That was some of the biggest bullshit I've ever had to put up with. I mean, I got paid, but whatever. Favorite Mortal Kombat character? I'm a sucker for Scorpion, man. Although I am really liking Jade in this one. Jade in 11. Zoom or Godspeed? Godspeed. I like the whole idea. I mean, the whole Godspeed thing is just basically Zoom all over again. Just keep in mind that. Like, it's basically Barry's version of Zoom. I remember when I said I wouldn't like the Power Ranger game. I mean, which one? The fighting game? I never said that about the fighting game. There's a lot of Power Rangers games that I'm not a fan of, though. Oh, fucker. Yep. Favorite Power Rangers team? I'm a Mighty Morphin fan. My title says answering questions while I play Final Fantasy XIV. Yeah. I'm literally here answering questions, Jared. Everything I've said so far is just me answering questions. I haven't even promoted my own stuff yet. Do I think that Cap will lift Thor's axe in the end game? I think he will. I think they're going to give us that. What do I think of Joker trailer with Joaquin? Bear in mind, the individual who just asked if I'm answering questions, it's very difficult for me to catch everyone's questions here. So when we get done with this, this is gonna be a total of an hour to 2 hours, but I am gonna do these on a more frequent basis because I don't want to forget about our YouTube family over here because I've been so focused on our Twitch group recently. But after we're done here, I'm gonna go live right away on Twitch. So if you do get missed here, you can follow over there or just come back probably Thursday or Friday when I do it again. Actually, no, it'll be Friday because Thursday I'm seeing Endgame. Are you sexier than Avalanche Ankle? Yes, you are. Out of all the comments, that's the one I see. Jared, can you tell me who you think would win in a 1v1, Hulk or Juggernaut? Definitely the Hulk. Hulk has beat him. During World War Hulk, the Hulk came down, Juggernaut attacked him, and he just stepped out of the way. Nobody can stop the Juggernaut, but you don't have to fight him. If you mean like a straight-up fight? I don't think we've ever had a straight-up fight, because the problem is both characters are kind of like endless in power as they amp up, so... Tommy the Green Ranger versus Batman? I mean, I'd love Tommy, but I'd have to give it to Batman. How old am I? 34. I'm an old man. Thanos versus Galactus. Galactus if Thanos doesn't have the gauntlet. If he has the gauntlet, it would be Thanos. But without the gauntlet, Thanos is like nothing. Kratos or Wonder Woman, who would win and who is better? Come on, Kratos, man. Wonder Woman's powerful, but Kratos would crush her. Come on, give me Carbon Spit. God damn it, I can't get my mana back. All of the Tommies. I look younger than 34. Well, thank you so much. I play on Aether data server, Cactuar, and yes, we do recruit. Our Discord actually has a functioning free company channel on it, and they plan nightly events to it. No, not nightly, but a couple time a week events to farm up stuff. Tonight, when we go to Twitch, we're going to be farming up some mounts for the rest of the free company. So, do I work out on a nearly daily basis, Merlin? I decided to try and do some crazy workouts. I have always worked out, but I decided to amp it up at the beginning of the year. I go for almost 2 hours a day, and I have a high protein diet, and that's why I've been trimming down lately. My goal is to be able to do the Rock's workout and eat his amount. That's like my actual goal. 5,000 calories a day and working out like 3 times a day. Super Chat should be there. Is it not on? I'm not a huge fan of Super Chat in all honesty. I mean, I do have it on because I know you guys like it. I'll go turn it on if it's not on. But I don't like the idea that people are paying to get their questions answered. I know it's hard. I know why it's there because it's very hard for me to catch everyone's thing here. But I do prefer, as soon as this dungeon's over, I'll go see about fixing that. I get it. It allows people to get their questions bumped up. I prefer to try and answer everyone's. I know, Flashbull. I know. I don't know why. It should be on, so I don't even know why it's not. Gotham is... I don't like Season 1. Everything after Season 1 I like. I just haven't been able to keep up with it. I can barely keep up with Flash, Supernatural, and Doom Patrol right now. We do that podcast still, CTV. It's a Patreon and Twitch thing. And I had to pick 3 shows that I could actually watch on a regular basis. Yeah, actually, I do vlogs like that, Kevin. We were doing more and more of them. We're doing them over on my personal channel so that we don't bog down this comic book channel with that. I just bought a camera that I can bring to the gym. So we're going to be doing some of that real soon. Thank you so much, Scotty Blue. We're going to get Superman. I'm not doing action. I don't like action. I like what Bendis is doing in Superman with John coming back, but we're not going to do action. In my personal opinion, he's got good ideas for action. I don't think it fits in action. I feel it should be a book called Metropolis, and it would be amazing because it'd be about everything going on in Metropolis. And instead, we have an action comic book that is about reporters and the Daily Planet. I don't like it. Do I think Spider-Verse 2 will have the Black Cat? Probably. That makes sense, Aaron. Martha Wayne Joker and Flashpoint or Jack Napier? Oh, Martha Wayne Joker. She was so much creepier. Jack Napier Joker. Oh, wait. Do you mean White Knight Joker? Or do you mean like actual 89 Joker? Hold on, I'm going to see what's going on with this. Oh, yeah, it did get turned off. Why did it get turned off? All right, well, Super Chat should be working now. It was literally a button. If you refresh, it should be an option down there now. I used to play Injustice 2. I don't play it anymore. Fighting game-wise, I play a lot of Street Fighter 5 still, and I play Mortal Kombat 11 now. Favorite Valiant Characters comic? Eternal Warrior. I love that idea of like the Viking warrior kind of guy that has come back. Ah, thank you so much, David. You forgot a question. But I'm not going to say no, but thank you. I appreciate that. So I guess it does work now. YouTube Premium does help me. Thank you so much, Comic Bro. I really appreciate that. YouTube Premium actually pays a good chunk for when the advertising is really low and stuff like that. I mean, I do things like Twitch, our Discord community. I play with the community all the time. I do all this because I love doing it. I don't do, like, I'm not, there's no ulterior motive. My ultimate goal is if I can turn my hobbies into things that, you know, I can actually make money on, like Twitch and stuff, I do it. But I do it also because I love chatting with you guys. And that's why I felt bad, because, like, when I saw that report that YouTube's numbers were getting, like, the concurrent numbers were getting on par with Twitch, I'm like, we never stream on YouTube on a regular basis. Like, we just don't. And why not? We have a huge audience there, and I'm sure people want to chat just like they do on Twitch. So we'll just start doing both. My favorite subject while I was in school is actually a toss-up between history and astronomy. I like space. Mighty Morphin or Avengers? Gotta go with Avengers. Sorry. I do like Mighty Morphin, though. Grey Hulk comics, not doing that cube, but the plans with Hulk is after the Endgame hype's going on and we get through the current series we're running. So, like, we get done with Batman Who Laughs, we get done with Avengers No Run Home, we get done with Heroes in Crisis. We're then going to do Red Hulk, the whole Red Hulk thing, which is actually the storyline that takes place after the entire World War Hulk thing. So, favorite X-Men? I mean, I know it's like the cop-out answer, but I've always liked Wolverine and Deadpool. Thank you so much, Adam Asamoah. Thanos with Venom? That'd be OP. I gotta do more of this. Allison? If it's still down there, I gotta remove it. Manga Storian got shut down about, I'd say, almost a year ago now. I've said it multiple times, but the reason Manga Storian got shut down is the Japanese copyright laws are not the same as U.S. copyright laws, and because of that, we were not able to maintain it. It had to be shut down, so we did. William Schaefer, with Fox Marvel characters being back, if they set up the Illuminati, what would I see it consisting of? Is most of the Illuminati's here. And you could very, very easily probably get like Chris Evans and Robert Downey Jr. to be the Illuminati. If that's it. They're doing cameos, Thanos style, into a big final movie. I guarantee you could get them to do that. It's still down there? All right, after this batch, I'll wipe that out real fast. Does that Discord link actually work? Or do I gotta update that too? Ben 10's a cool idea. I always felt it was a little young for me though when it came out. I do like Ben 10's concepts though. Yes, I'm gonna be reviewing Endgame after I watch it. It will actually be with Rob. It'll be his first return to Comics Experiment. We were talking about it today at lunch. Flash's storyline is to wrap up. We're currently caught up in the Flash, Adrian. Use that one? All right, hold on. Shoot it to me on Discord. It's not going to work in here because if I click it, it's going to open it. I'm never going to talk about DC Legends of Tomorrow. I don't watch that, but if you go to our Patreon or you go to our Twitch, because you can, all the VODs there are up for grabs too. Dan, our producer, who is always in Comics Experiment, he watches that on a regular basis. He talks about it every week and loves it. So. Who's better, Thanos or Darkseid? Darkseid. Darkseid has an immense amount of power without the need for any tools, while Thanos requires that gauntlet to be OP. He's still OP, but he requires the gauntlet. Never do more of Hatman? I don't know who Hatman is, Dwight. Ghost Rider Venom thoughts? I thought it was a really cool book. A better Ghost Rider movie? I don't know if they will because they put him in the show. Spit and carve. I don't know. That makes no sense. Why would I spit and carve anything? Ever tried any mobile comics game? I've tried them all, actually. Contest of Champions I played a shit ton of until I got to a heavy paywall. Strike Force, I couldn't get very heavy into Strike Force because I play a lot of the DC one instead, and they're the exact same game. Don't really have a question, but want to say my voice acting gets better every video. Well, thank you, Professor X Green. I really do appreciate that. I've been trying really hard to kind of like improve upon it and increase my range and things like that. What's up, Sure Shannon Show? Thoughts on the Joker movie? I've already said that a couple times, but overall, I'm excited about it. I'm just worried about what the general public's going to say about this being his new de facto origin. For those guys who are joining us and don't know what this is, I stream on Twitch basically every night, except Friday and Sunday. I do mornings there, and we do Comics Experiment along with Conspiracy Cast and many other podcasts on Mondays and Thursday afternoons. And we've been doing that for almost a year now, and I've never really considered the YouTube audience over here for the streaming services. And they just came out with a report that said that there is a lot more people using the YouTube streaming now. So I said, you know what? Why don't we start trying to stream an hour or two before we go live on Twitch, answering questions and talking to you guys about comic books while playing the stuff that we would play on Twitch. And then when we're done here, we'll go over to Twitch. If you want to keep going, you're more than welcome to join us. If you don't like it, that's fine, because I intend on streaming here more often now. So nope, no good loot. My diet and workout plan is a macro diet where I eat 250 carbs, 250 proteins, and 60 grams of fat a day. And my workout plan is almost 2 hours a day, 6 days a week. For anybody who wants to join me, we are on the Cactuar server that is located on the Aether data server. And yes, we do accept people into our free company. The guy in the group with me is Ayamiko Bria. He runs a couple nights a week. He runs various farms for mounts and stuff for people and gets them geared up. I do not play League of Legends. I'm not a fan of MOBAs heavily. The only one I got a little into was Heroes of the Storm. And even that, I wasn't like that heavily into. You been grinding for the Regalia? Yeah, I got it right here. I've been playing this game since it launched. I do like Game of Thrones, Aaron. We thought about doing a Game of Thrones recap show on the channel, but same deal with a lot of things. YouTube algorithm. I got a feeling if I did a Game of Thrones show, it'd tank it. So. Q&A, I know you love comic books and comic book movies, but why never reviews or mentions the DC anime movies, for example? I don't actually review comic book movies in general. You guys don't seem to really... Like, there's a finite group of people here on Comic Historian that care about my opinions on the TV shows and movies. And so I do tweets, I'll do the live streams for those and stuff like that. But I don't normally do that many actual reviews or discussions of the movies and stuff like that because two reasons. One, you guys don't seem to care. And two, I don't consider myself a reviewer. I'm just a fan like you guys who goes to see the movies. So, like, I don't have, like, an analytical opinion of the movie a lot of times. It's just normally, did I enjoy the movie? And that's what I tweet out a lot of times. If I enjoyed the movie, I do that. Let's fix that Discord link. Do I ever think that DC will get to the level where Marvel is in the movies? I think there is hope now that could happen. But It's still a long road to get there. So let's just leave it there. All right, so the new community link is in there, and I'll put in our Tales of Earth link. I don't even know if this link works. Yeah, we started a new channel, guys, where we do history and mythology. I haven't promoted it yet, but that's the channel early, I think. Let me check. We're going to be promoting it soon. Yep, that's it. Thank you so much, Glenn. My Patreon's not in the description. Oh, yeah, let me do that too. All right, there we go. Favorite MCU Iron Man armor? I didn't notice much of a difference in them. I mean, I guess the one in Infinity War is about the statue for it. So, if I have to pick one. What happened to No Man's Land? No Man's Land will be coming back. YouTube algorithm pretty much made me have to shut it down for a little while. But everything's kind of back in normal swing here at the channel. So we'll be bringing it back soon. Once Endgame hype ends. I did not see the promo, Sam. I don't normally watch the promos. A lot of times they have a tendency. Because a lot of times they spoil too much. Lord of Vermilion Shro. I actually like it, but no one does it. So I don't do it very much. I've gotten pretty high rank in that one, and I also do the Chocobo raising a lot too. Anything with the Red Hood coming up? We're mostly caught up. I think they just ended a plot that we can use, so we might be doing some of that after Endgame hype is done too. Am I running out of comics to read? No, not even close. We have too many things to do. Any opinion here? I like Heroes in Crisis. Tab, yeah, you go to every Twitch stream. You know my opinion. What about the Bat family? Red Hood, yes. Teen Titans is going to have Damian. That's coming up real soon, too. We're going to keep going with that. Bat Girl I've always kind of considered, but every time I've done something focused on her, it doesn't do well. I do like Sonic the Hedgehog. Yes, we are still doing Warframe stuff. We're trying to reevaluate how we're doing that Eliminator, because Warframe and Final Fantasy XIV are going to be the two video games that we do lore for, that there really isn't comics focused on them. So we're making sure we get it right for both games before we really pull it out. God's Office, for me, the theme park MMO where you have dungeons and very set classes. I do like Final Fantasy XIV more than WoW. WoW's not terrible, but the current direction they're going with WoW, I don't like. As far as sandboxy, kind of do your own missions, I play Elder Scrolls Online. So, I do not power scale. I don't think power scaling, in my opinion, is a fun thing to do with your friends. Should never be taken seriously because a writer can come in and just throw everything you did out the window. So I like having debates for fun. The actual power, when the people that take it seriously, it's one of those things that I'm just like, you are taking this way too seriously. I'm not even interested in arguing it. I do play console. I actually have a PlayStation 4 right here. This is my setup. There's the PS4. It's got Mortal Kombat on it right now. Literally, I've just got it rolling with the stuff. And then there's the PlayStation underneath all these Siege people. See, look at this. That's my setup. Do comics hold sentimental value for me? And do I like anime? Anime, I do, but I don't browse it. I wait for people to tell me stuff to watch. As far as comics having sentimental value, some of them do. With the digital age, I don't really collect too many physicals anymore. I do miss the old days of physical, but it's just so much easier for me to grab them all and put them on a tablet. Silver Age and Bronze Age, we've done them occasionally. They don't do terrible, but we normally find the ones that are funny. Like we had that series, That Time, Superman turned into a woman. That Time, Punisher became a black man. You know, stuff like that. All right, Sam, you have yourself a good day. Thanks for joining us today on the stream. Who would win in a fight, Deku or John Kent? Definitely Deku. If he's got full power. William Schaefer, is there a comic story and equivalent channel? So we used to do gaming lore on Eligible Monster, our gaming channel. We shifted that over to be more just generalized gaming discussions and us goofing around on video games. I'm actually trying to turn it into a cow chop, fun house, achievement hunter kind of a thing. It's taking us time. We've had a lot of hiccups in the road, but we're working on that. And so Comic Storian, in my opinion, is more of a general lore channel. Comic books, information on your favorite superheroes, movies, TV shows, that kind of a thing. So at the beginning of the year, I really focused on bringing out some gaming to that as well, because in case you haven't caught on, I'm a pretty heavy gamer. Video games are just as important to me as comic books are. So what I wanted to do, and this is kind of like, the channel's been going for 5 years, and I've yet to hit, like, creative burnout. But I was like, you know what? Because the Complete Stories actually started as a gaming thing. I was like, the Complete Story series is now synonymous with the Comic Storian name. It really is. There's no longer, oh, we do it on AM and we do it on Comic Storian. It's just a Comic Storian thing. On top of me trying to get daily videos, on top of me wanting to cover more generalized pop culture, that's why if you look at the banner for Comic Storian, it says Pop Culture Explained. Because I want to take the channel more into generalized pop culture. We're never going to stop explaining superheroes and movies and stuff like that. But that's why I've kind of set aside Sundays to be whatever Benny wants to explain that's in pop culture. So to answer your question, Final Fantasy will be covered here on Comic Storian. It'll be on that Sunday slot. So I have one day a week that I don't really care how low the views get as long as I had fun making the video. And that's typically whatever comes out on Sunday. I'm ever going to take a long break? I have before. I actually get bored. Really bored. Like day 3 of not working and I get bored. That's because most of my hobbies I've turned into monetizable stuff. I mean, half intentionally, half unintentionally, but like my video games. We stream on Twitch almost every night because I figure if I'm going to play games, why not stream and chat with people? So I do that. So like when I'm not working, it turns into like, well, why am I not? Like I'm just going to play the game anyway, or I'm just going to read the comic anyway, so let's just do work. Plus, everything I do, I enjoy. I like the voice acting. I like doing the podcasting. I like streaming the games, so. Dr. Manhattan versus Thanos. Dr. Manhattan, because literally Dr. Manhattan has got the Infinity Gauntlet without the gauntlet, basically. He can warp reality just on a whim. That's another thing, too, Nuclear Pickle. Like, the gaming lore, like when we did the Call of Duty Zombies lore, that's another way to just kind of, like, spice the channel up for people that are just tired of the superhero stuff. View on Railjack, stupid excited. That game, Warframe needs that so bad. Like, so bad. We need, like, some form of team-oriented stuff that doesn't involve somebody just getting on a really powerful frame and just kicking ass. Sam or Dean? Come on, Dean all day, man. Do I have a favorite voice actor? I'd probably say Steve Blum. Or Bloom, however it's pronounced. Thoughts on Ready Player One or Bumblebee? Did not see Bumblebee. I keep meaning to. Ready Player One was okay. I felt it was kind of lackluster compared to the book. God of War will have a sequel? Oh, I know. I'm excited. My thoughts on the Ant-Man up Thanos' butt theory? I think it's hilarious. I wish Disney would have the balls for that. I do play the Injustice games, but I'm not playing into them right now. My fighting games are Street Fighter V and Mortal Kombat 11, which is literally playing right there. My power bill is insane because I never turn off anything. Opinion on Superman Family Art, that's almost happening. I mean, that'd be cool. Can I gift you the new Final Fantasy expansion? Yes, Snorlax, but you'd have to win a contest, which we do a lot of on Twitch. I don't know how to do point systems, and Twitch over here. I don't know how to do that. So, like, I don't know how to do giveaways on the YouTube side. Okay, for some reason I thought Twitch was also live right now, and I was like, oh, wait, what? Yeah, I don't think YouTube has the functionality to do our points and giveaways that we do typically. What should we do now to get some XP? Let's do a 50-60 dungeon. Fuck it. Oh, shit. I think my book's expired. I definitely got lazy with it. Yeah, I got lazy with it this week. Let me go turn that in real quick. So on Twitch, I like to... So basically, I mean, it's not a secret that my YouTube channel is quite large and quite successful. I'm trying to not brag, but it is. So on Twitch, whenever we get subs and stuff like that, we normally give back to the community through a lot of giveaways. I just don't know how to do that here on YouTube. And there's no sub feature the same way that it is over on Twitch. So I guess in the end, I would lose money on that one. Do I do any artwork? I used to. I was an art major before the military, but I don't do it anymore. I do photography, but that's it. Music, I listen to EDM, I listen to heavy metal, and I listen to very chill out music. So, depends on my mood. Lorenzo, no, I've not seen Endgame. I go to see it Thursday with Rob. I was in the military, about 9.5 years. Whenever somebody asks me, depending on like how much I intend on explaining it, I'll sometimes just say 10 years just to round up. But yeah, about 9.5 years. I did 5 years infantry, about 4.5 in the medical field. How's the new Clyde Blue Mage? Blue Mage is fun. I already kind of finished it up though, Snorlax. It doesn't get the party with normal groups, so you're kind of limited there. Ah, cool. 50-60 dungeon. No, it'll be A50 or A60. That works. Hopefully it'll be a 50. Anybody who's interested in joining us on Final Fantasy XIV, I think it's a free login right now. I'm not 100%. But yeah, we're on Aether data server, Cactuar. You can find my character, Kitsu of Agnar, or Ayamiko Bria. We run this free company here, and we do a lot of stuff. Was that a limited job joke? No, I didn't make a joke about it. It's just, I mean, this is it right here. Level 50 and doesn't do much, but I can do this. And I'm dead. Yeah, we're going to do more Mortal Kombat comic books, Serene. I actually meant to this week, and I forgot the game came out. Like, we've been doing them slowly so that they would time to when the game came out, and I forgot it was coming out until they sent it to me. Yeah, no, I really didn't. I forgot it was coming out, and then I got a big box in the mail from WB Games, and it was Mortal Kombat, and I'm like, oh, crap. Stupid excited for Shadowbringers. I've been playing this game since 2.0. I was around for 1.0, but I didn't like it. But I've been playing this game since 2.0, and I played 11 all the way up until then. So I've been playing Final Fantasy MMOs since 2002, whenever it came out on PS2. No Deadpool stuff this week. Deadpool's pretty much, I can tell you right now, it's coming out here. We'll do that for fun. Here's what is coming out. Tomorrow I get a video of how strong is Thanos. It's like a Know Your Universe kind of a game, video. Then we have the ending to Immortal Hulk coming out on Thursday. Friday is going to be the Infinity Wars Part 1. We're going to end that on the cliffhanger where they make the Infinity Warps, okay? Sunday is going to be Return of Wolverine Part 2. Monday is going to be the Thanos full story where he basically is going to die. And then we're going to do Infinity Warps Arachna Spider. Tuesday will be Batman Who Laughs. Then we're going to do on Wednesday Infinity Warps Weapon Hex and Tony Stark Iron Man, the next part of that series. Thursday will be Justice League and Avengers. The second arc will come out next Friday with Infinity Warps Iron Hammer also coming out. And then on next Saturday, on the 4th of May, we will come out with Infinity Wars, the ending of it, And I think we're going to skip out on a comics experiment that week, but we'll find out. Titanfall content? Nah, I don't think I'll do Titanfall. I don't normally do competitive shooters on Twitch or the YouTube streams because I can't watch comments. Like, I play Siege. I can get on it right now, but I won't talk to any of you guys. Wait, why that? Oh, okay. I was like, why is there an Aerith just standing there? Your favorite mount in the game? I like the motorcycle. Am I excited for Green Lantern Corps? I am. I love the Green Lantern Corps. I mean, it's on my arm. It was one of the first tattoos I got. Do I play competitively? I'm still learning the maps in Siege, so I don't play too much competitive. I only got into it like a month ago, and I feel like every time I feel ready for competitive, I get thrown into a map I don't know. So I'm still doing casual matches on that one for the most part, but I am getting there. Yeah, this is my favorite. Well, one of them. And then I like this one too. Do I play WoW? Yeah, I haven't played WoW. I dropped off of WoW fully at not Battle for Azeroth. What was the one that brought in the legendary weapons? That one. Legion. Yeah, Burning Legion, whatever that one was. I dropped off there. I played Final Fantasy XIV all the time, but I was also playing WoW during that period. And I dropped off at that one. And none of the new expansions have excited me about it. Hey, what's going on, Zabato? The Alexander mount? I don't have it. I don't actually have the Alexander mount. I don't have Fenrir either. Instead, I got this one. This one's 2 million MGP. This one I think is super cute. And this dead cat that you can ride around is funny. I have played Kingdom Hearts 3. I'm actually not a fan of it. I felt they really, really half-assed all the Final Fantasy references, which is what really hooked me into the series. Black Cat or Spider-Gwen? I'll go Spider-Gwen. Deal or no deal? I don't know what we're having a deal on. Stream on Twitch. So on Twitch, Mondays and Thursdays, we do all of our podcasting at 2 p.m. Eastern. It's Conspiracy Cast. It's 3 Beers and a Topic. It's Comic Historian Weekly. It's Comics Experiment. We do all of those in those 2 days. On Friday and Sunday morning, I go live for an undetermined amount of time until basically I'm getting tired. And then on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday night, I go live playing various games. What I play are Final Fantasy XIV, Warframe, and ESO. Those are like my main ones I go back and forth between. And then we cycle in random games. Like we did Subnautica for a little while. We actually just started playing Minecraft, trying to see all the changes they've made to that one. But I play a lot of survival games and MMOs, basically. Favorite Batman actor? I honestly, I like Ben Affleck. I think he did. I wish we got a Ben Affleck Batman movie. Because Christian Bale, I don't know. He didn't fit the part. I liked the movies, but I didn't like him as Batman. And other than that, Michael Keaton. I haven't played Overwatch in probably like a year, Gavin. I played a lot of Diva, though. Well, I don't know what COIE is. I've heard that abbreviation, but I don't know what it is. My opinion on the Boys comic series being adapted to the anime series. It looks good. I like the trailer, Javia. Did I ever see Into the Spider-Verse? Yes, I did, and I liked it. Loved Into the Spider-Verse. That was an amazing movie. I don't know what Dark Arc is, so no, I'm not reading it. Don't know what LOZ is either. Fox Cub Girl? When Doomsday... Yeah, here's the answer to Doomsday Clock. Everyone going, when are you doing more Doomsday Clock? When they give us a definitive end date. See, the way I like to do my stories, guys, this is why you'll see some other channels like Comics Explained or even, I think, Comic Island rush to get the story out. I don't do that. And the reason is I like to give you guys like a weekly thing to enjoy. So once I have an end date to the book, so let's say it's coming out May 1st, I then take all of the previous issues and I pace them out so that you have a weekly thing to find here at Comic Storian, almost like a weekly TV channel. That's what I try to do. So without having an end date to Doomsday Clock, I can't do it because I don't know when it's ending. It was supposed to be a monthly thing, and even that I didn't like, and now it's like they come out every 3 months. I can't plan for that. Aether. It's on Aether, Inhaled Corn. I've completely annihilated everything in Final Fantasy 15 Snorlax. I am a massive Final Fantasy fan. I play all the MMOs. I play the app game BE. I have played every single one of the individual games, including the spin-offs. God, I'm having such a mana problem now. Oh, I know why. I'm putting on Dark Side. There we go. I play the game a lot, Nebula. Normally when new content drops, I find what is worth a lot of money, and I farm the hell out of it. So when Eureka first dropped, I was in Pyro's farming stuff, and farming the Logos, and when Hydatos first dropped, I was farming the Logos, and I was selling all of those. That's the latest way I got money. I've also crafted up furniture when that's a big deal. I've also gone off and farmed like all the minions and the hunts and stuff like that. I do all that, so. There's nothing you can do to get Manga Storian back. The problem is we could bring it back, but then we're just waiting for them to find it again. The issue is Manga Storian got too popular. It was too much of a success, and the Japanese company shut it down. So basically, if we were to bring back Manga Storian, it would survive another year, and then if it got successful again, it would get shut down again, and then we'd be back to where we started. So we don't do it. Oh, I agree with you, SkayCon24. You know, the names here on YouTube are a lot funnier than the usernames on Twitch. If Kratos was a Justice 3, hell yeah! Oh my god, I'd play the hell out of him all the time. I have farmed up Rathalos Extreme. I think I'm at a total of 15 scales towards the mount. And my farm group and I decided that we were tired of his RNG bullshit, and we're going to wait until we're level 80, and we're going to farm him then when it's easy. Because it was so annoying. We were getting on every night or every other night. We'd go in for 5 wins, hoping to have this done in a reasonable time frame. And at least 2 of them, sometimes all of them, we'd get wasted to RNG, just like he would double dive or stun and then knock out someone with no reaction time. Like there was nothing we could do to fix it. So we got tired of that and how long it was potentially going to take and just stopped. So we're waiting until we're 80 and we can kind of basically blitz him down at this point. It is level capped right now, Nuclear Pickle. That's why we're waiting for the 80 cap to come out with Shadowbringer so that we can go in on... Because basically all the current content that's 70 it will be uncapped once Shadowbringer drops. That's what they've done for the last 2 expansions. So once that happens, we can go in his 80s, and his bullshit RNG, we're not even going to worry about it. So, Worldbreaker Hulk or Ruin King Thor. That's a good one, Caleb. I would still say Worldbreaker Hulk, though. Spawn being in Mortal Kombat 11? Hell yeah, but I think I'm more excited about Ash from Evil Dead being in Mortal Kombat 11 if those rumors are true. Yes, I think they will, Joshua, and the rumor going around is on the 26th we're going to find out what that game is. So 3 days. We'll probably be streaming the whatever conference they're doing live on Twitch to kind of see what the reactions of everyone are. Darkseid over Thanos. Gwenpool over Thanos. Gwenpool is like beyond OP. Like she can literally alter anything. That's why it made no sense that they put her in the West Coast Adventures. They made her way too powerful. Next episode of the Under... Yeah, so that was a weird one. We did that with the intention of doing Deadpool every week. and then to get him caught up, and then like something got in the way, and we didn't do it for 2 weeks, and we forgot. So I've actually had him work on the scripts now. The guy in the party is actually the writer for all those scripts, Miko Brio, and the guy who runs our free company. And I had him working on that last week. He's written all the Deadpools now. So once we have Avengers hype kind of dies down, we'll get that back on the schedule. I don't like Jump Force. I didn't even buy it. I heard it was horrendous and didn't even bother. I love Stranger Things, Gavin. I love it. All right, well, you have yourself a good day, Numerous N, and I hope to see you when we do this again. Once again, anybody who's joining us here, if you're wondering what this is, I have been streaming on Twitch on almost a nightly basis, and we stream every Friday morning and Sunday morning over there. And we do all of our podcasting on Monday and Thursday afternoon. And I kind of forgot that YouTube does streaming. So I figured, hey, why don't I start doing it here for two purposes. One, I can promote the fact that we do stream on a regular basis, and you guys are the YouTube streaming audience, and maybe you like Twitch. And two, for the people that don't want to go to Twitch but still want to have more of a direct community connection, which is what I'm trying to do here, talk to you guys and answer questions. For those people, we can do an hour or two streams on YouTube, probably like 2 or 3 times a week, so that there's a bit of a YouTube streaming presence as well. So Miracle Mark, I saw a tweet where I said I made changes to the YouTube playlist. Not really, Miracle Mark. The Rob thing is Rob wants to do other things. I am a very schedule-oriented person who likes to schedule things out pretty far. And Rob doesn't want to do that. Rob wants to have his schedule wide open to do whatever he wants. Basically, he's hit creator burnout to an extent. He's still making content, but he just wants to have free time. So because of that, we aren't really making much content anymore together. He'll still pop up as the occasional guest for a really hot topic that he wants to talk about, but a lot of it's in his court right now, and we have to get people to stop saying, "Where's Rob?" That's another big thing. For a little levity, the entire weekly poll is cast on a who dies in what order and who survives William Schaefer. I'll die last. Rob will die second. Sal will die. No, okay. First will be Joel. Then Sal will go down protecting Tiffany. Then Sal will go down, then Rob, and I'll survive to the end. I loved the Umbrella Academy. I really didn't think I would, but I got super hooked. Why am I streaming on YouTube though? Because there are people here on YouTube who, one, don't know we stream on Twitch, and the people who would watch a YouTube stream may be willing to go to a Twitch stream to help us grow our Twitch presence. And two, there are people here who want to ask questions and be a part of the same community that we've built on Twitch, but for whatever the reason are unable to go to Twitch. So for those people, I thought we would do this. Chat with you guys, answer questions, that kind of a thing, on a pseudo-regular basis here on YouTube. We are very regular on Twitch, but this is kind of like to promote the Twitch and to help those people that can't come over. So... yeah, you're more than welcome to add me. Anybody who plays Final Fantasy XIV, I love Final Fantasy XIV, friends. I love chatting about Final Fantasy XIV. Me and Miko Brio and my wife run a free company called Self-Destruct. We run farms and stuff like that. We do not do Savage content. If you're looking for that, that's not us. But we are on a frequent basis playing this game and helping people out in this game. We are on the Aether data server and the Cactuar server, and our free company does accept people, and there's quite a few members of our Discord and Comic Storian and Twitch communities that play it with us. Yes, I'm looking forward to Halo Infinite. I always forget Twitch exists, to be honest with you. That's exactly it, Jared. And for people like you who are like, I don't really want to go to Twitch, that's fine. I was like, hey, we have a YouTube audience. We do, and maybe they, as long as they don't mind me playing games while I answer the questions, we're here. We're having fun. I get very bored and I'm just sitting here staring at a camera answering questions. If I'm playing a game, because I can multitask so well, we're good. We're golden. We can do this all the time. I'm Kitsua Vagnar. The name's right there on the screen. Am I going to go on tour? On tour where? I mean, like different comic book conventions? Awesome, Snorlax. Thank you so much for joining us today, and I'm glad you enjoyed yourself. What do I want in Phase 4? I want them to get a little more ballsy. I liked Ant-Man. I like that idea. Let's get some like Moon Knight. Let's get stuff like that. The little more out there. I'd also love for them to just stop with this whole... Oh, yeah, I need to... I hate this boss. We're at Comic Store and Army versus Rob Core? I don't think so. Not unless Rob decides he really wants to start doing the comic book YouTuber thing again. I mean, he's still doing it. He's not quitting, so I hate the way it sounds when I say that. He's not quitting in any way, shape, or form. But he needs to care more, and right now his focus is on what he's doing after YouTube. He's looking at, like, teaching and stuff like that, potentially, and on his girlfriend. I mean, those are the things that he really wants to focus on. And, I mean, I'm never going to give the guy shit for that, so... When he came to me and said, I don't know if I'm going to be moving, I don't know how consistent I can be, maybe we should put me as a guest, we chatted it out with the advertisers, we figured everything out, and that's why he hasn't been on very much, because due to the fact that people won't stop asking about Rob, advertisers then go, hey, we want to be on the Rob episode. Well, there's no Rob episode. There's no guaranteed Rob episode. So if there's no guaranteed Rob episode, I end up losing advertisers because they're waiting for what the audience is asking for. So we basically had to not have Rob on an episode until people stop asking about him. So that way people see him as a treat instead of the norm. What DC comics have fallen out of my favor? I actually don't like the direction Red Hood's now going. I feel like they had a cool, unique idea, and now he's back in Gotham. Like, okay. I actually am excited for Dark Phoenix. I'm interested to see what they're going to do with it. Favorite comic to date? I really don't have a favorite comic. The issue I run into is I read so many, and the way that my personal tastes work, I'm very focused on the now and not the past. Like every week, it's like, my new favorite comic is Heroes of Crisis. Oh my God, it's Batman Who Laughs. Oh God, it's Justice League. Have you read War of Realms? Like, that's kind of how my personality is. Same thing in video games. Like, everyone's like, what's your favorite video game? Like, other than maybe Metal Gear Solid and Assassin's Creed as a franchise, I don't have a favorite. It's kind of what I'm playing at the moment. I do not play Roblox. The Twitch chat got me to play Minecraft again to check out 2019, and I'm already hooked on that. We're not doing Roblox. Yeah, wait, he is still totally making content? Do you mean Rob? Yeah, Rob is. He's not done. He laughs about, apparently, when he was first kind of really getting to know Mariah, he forgot to make videos for like 2 weeks and just time passed, and he laughs about it now. He's like, I have no idea what happened. I just, 2 weeks went away from me. I'm like, yeah, whatever, man. It's good. Marvel Contest of Champions. I have not played that in years now. I hit a giant paywall and stopped playing. And also, I was a little irritated. My strongest character in Contest of Champions was a fully maxed out Abomination. Like, I didn't even have a good character. A goddamn Abomination. He destroyed everything, but, where was my Hulk? Where was my Iron Man? Come on. I do not play PUBG Mobile. I'm not a huge fan of Battle Royale games. I played Fortnite for quite a while. I played a lot of PUBG. Apex Legends I've barely played any of. But overall, I've kind of come to the conclusion I'm not a huge fan of games that don't have any permanent progression, as in oh, I've earned this, I've earned that. You can see what I have. I think that's why I'm an old school MMO player. So I play Final Fantasy XIV, Elder Scrolls Online, Warframe, games that have stuff that lasts for a while and you feel progression on your account. Is it bad? Batman Who Laughs video will be out next week, Ricky. I think I went over the schedule earlier, but I'm pretty sure it was a Tuesday. Any Marvel comics? Pretty much anything that goes overly political. I guess some people like the overly political stuff. I'm not a fan of the overly political stuff, so I don't do it. For me, I like to use comics as an escapism and a fun ride. I like deeper philosophical comic books. I like ones that make me think of the human condition. I'm not a fan of the political push. So if it gets overly political, I normally just drop it and don't read it. That's why you guys never hear me complain. If I'm not a fan of something, I just don't read it, so there's nothing to complain about. Do I play any From Soft game? I have played all of them and platinumed or maxed the achievement on each and every one of them. You're talking about the Dark Souls games. Sekiro, I'm not playing. I don't like the aesthetic and nothing to do with the difficulty. I'm not a huge fan of samurais and stuff like that, so I actually wasn't a fan of this expansion of Final Fantasy XIV. I'm only still playing it because I love the game and never stopped. I am going to cover War of Realms, probably about 2-3 weeks. Issue 1 will come out. We're going to pace it out, and we're going to do all the tie-ins that we can do and stuff like that. A Marvel versus DC game. I want to see a game like that. I'd like to see it be basically Injustice. Thank you so much, Mythbusters. Me and Rob, I got lunch with him today. Long story short, Rob's just got other focuses in his life. That's really what it is. He cannot commit to a schedule on the podcast, so it's just easier for me to rotate him out. Otherwise, when we try to bring in Andy, we try to bring in Dan, you guys then stand there going, hey, where's Rob? Where's Rob? Where's Rob? And then I can't get new hosts in because you're constantly asking for Rob. And then advertisers go, where's Rob? Because everyone's asking for him. And then I can't get advertisers. So I don't know. I'm so conflicted about Woody Harrelson as Carnage, and it could just be that wig. That wig was horrendous. I am Got Gamer. We're doing an hour to 2 hour stream before we go to Twitch, which we'll then be finishing off the night on Twitch. So yeah, I like story. I like progression. I like to feel like I've earned something with all this time I'm putting into a game. Hope they paid attention, because I definitely did not. I probably won't stream it, D-Chroma. When I last left Destiny, I was light level 600, and that was right when they were coming out with DLCs, so it was kind of difficult to push light. I like Destiny, but I don't like how long it takes for them to make content, so I normally get bored and go do something else. Oh, that'll suck me in, that's right. Ah! I don't think anyone's going to die in Endgame. Yeah, I am getting more. I got one tomorrow. We're going to touch up some of my leg tattoos. Oh, yeah, for those of you with Final Fantasy, there's a chocobo in this arm. Right there. And this whole sleeve is a warrior in Final Fantasy, a samurai, and Bahamut. So if you don't think I like Final Fantasy... The problem I find with Bendis is he has this long plan, and his books take forever to get to that point. That made more sense in... It made a lot more sense in Marvel, where a lot of their books are structured that way. DC, it's weird, because DC likes to do shorter arcs. So having this, 20-issue arc by Bendis is just a weird read for a DC reader. All right, you have a good night, Tevye. Thanks for hanging out. Thank you so much, Danny. Am I gay? No, I'm married, so I'm pretty sure I'm not. I mean, I can check again, but... Am I a Denver Broncos fan? I'm not really a football fan. I follow hockey more than anything, and even that I've kind of been really bad about following for the last couple of years. There we go. Level 68 on the Dark Knight. Thank you so much, Richard Watson. Attack on Titans or Promise No Neverland? I can't do anything that's manga. Just doesn't work. Cyberpunk 2077, I probably won't be a huge fan of, just because as much as I love Witcher, I'm tired of everyone telling me their life story. I don't need to know why this old lady wants a frying pan. Thank you so much, Danny. Check it. I'm gonna show off for a minute all my levels and stuff while I get some food in my stomach. Holy shit, he gave me a ton of tuna. Yep, Thursday, Rainway. Bawana, I remember you. Yeah, I'd say 7's still the best of the Final Fantasy series. That was the one that really hooked me into it. I don't like what they did with Arkham Knight, Jared. He's an actual knight with an order and stuff like that. It's kind of like, If anybody needed an invite into our free company, or you just wanted to check or friend me, I'm free and available now to do so. So I'll leave it. I'll just kind of still out here for a minute. Spectre or Sentry? Favorite superhero? It's pretty much toss between Batman, Spider-Man, Deadpool, Green Lantern, and Flash. All of them I'm like super on board for. I'm a maggot? If you mean maggot as in fan of Slipknot, yes. Yes, I am. Can a crappy laptop handle Final Fantasy XIV? Yes, King of Bravity, because I have a crappy laptop that I run it on when we're traveling. I'm currently playing Final Fantasy XIV. It's an MMO based in the Final Fantasy universe. Oh, I'm glad you're able to enjoy it, Nicholas. Do I have a favorite podcast? Sadly, I don't get to listen to very many podcasts. I don't have a lot of time. I like the concept of the Grid Night. I think it's pretty cool. SM Log. Didn't Valzad win that? I don't remember who won that one. Minimum specs needed to play Final Fantasy XIV? I don't know off the top of my head, Nick Nack. You're going to have to go to their website for that. And thank you so much, Jared. Why is Gamora? So what do you guys think of this? Would this be something you're interested in? Maybe like once, maybe 1 to 3 times a week. We go live here for an hour to 2 hours, answer your questions, chat with you more directly, and then we go over to Twitch. You can join us if you want to, or just catch these. That's perfectly fine. Is this the kind of thing you guys enjoy? Do you mind that I play a game while I talk to you? I'm trying to get a gauge of the YouTube audience here, and if this is something you'd enjoy. Because if it is something you like, then I'd like to do it more often. And then, like I said, we'll go to Twitch, but like, be here. No, I'm not doing Transformers stuff, probably. I mean, the books are very long and convoluted. Any chance about talking about the Irredeemable comics? Probably not, honestly. Just because I haven't even read them. See, I looked into it, Richard Watson, because I loved that show. The book is nothing like the show, so I don't think we will. Wait, I don't know what the YouTube streamers are like. Maybe I should do some research in that, King of Depravity. I'm a Twitch streamer primarily, so I'm pretty used to chatting. But I play games that I can chat with you guys. That's the whole point. That's why you're not going to see me doing Siege or stuff like that on here. When we do Mortal Kombat 11, which we're going to do probably tomorrow night here, I'm going to be answering far less questions because it's very difficult. Yes, you can get a shout out, Dylan Couchman. I'm glad you guys enjoy it. All the Zelda games? That would be cool. We tried that a while ago on Twitch. It was doing okay, but we had issues getting them to stream. I could be everyone's dad if they want me to be. I mean, I'll fund all your colleges. For anybody who does want to play games with me, like you asked, Gavin, we do arrangements on YouTube, on our Discord. We do Dead by Daylight sometimes. We grab groups for Siege. We grab the viewers here in the Free Company and Final Fantasy. Warframe we play with people. Elder Scrolls Online we play with people. It's all arranged on the Discord typically. Oversimplified. I think I know that channel. Thank you so much, Keith Hauser. I love Dragon Ball. Huge Dragon Ball fan. Well, thank you so much, Green Lantern. I've seen you on my Twitter. A Titanfall 2 I don't even have, man. I liked it, but I haven't played it in forever. Yeah, I go to Final Fantasy XIV for more organized content. ESO, and I just feel like kind of like floating around and goofing off. Sorry, my wife hit me up on Discord, so I had to see what was going on. Yep, SM Long, everyone's doing well. That I got really sick recently. I don't ever get sick like this, but I had a chest cold that led into another issue, which made me lose my voice. It was like a whole bunch of stuff. I should stream my old Final Fantasy XI account. I've got it. I have no idea what to do in Final Fantasy XI anymore. I reactivated it like 2 months ago. I logged on and I'm like, I am so goddamn lost. I do like SAO. I love the Uncharted games. The TV show Smallville. I liked Smallville. I liked it towards the back end when they started going more into the DC lore. I did not take any lessons to voice act, and you can tell because if you go to the season, I guess year 1 stuff for Comic Storian, I don't know how to voice act, and I barely have learned up to this point. As a matter of fact, I don't even consider myself a voice actor. It wasn't until I spoke to the voice actor for Whis from Dragon Ball Super. We were talking about it, and he said, like, what do you voice act? And I'm like, I don't really consider myself a voice actor. I just, like, I read over these things, and we create this thing on my YouTube channel. And he goes, if your voice is how you make money, then you're a voice actor, regardless of what you do. And I'm like, thank you. Like, I guess I'm a voice actor to some extent, so. Exactly, James Mackin. It kind of comes down to what I want to do. Final Fantasy does have more of our community in it, so I do stick around with this a little bit more. But I'm getting more and more into the ESO stuff because I'm getting more of a community over there. How do I like fun? Thank you for the great content comment, Emilio. Final Fantasy X on the Switch. I don't own that. I played it on PS4 though when we came out again. I do not play Fate Go. I know I really should. I play a lot of app games. Here's the current ones I'm playing. Assassin's Creed Rebellion, Fire Emblem Heroes, Final Fantasy Brave Exvius, Destiny Child, AFK Arena, FFXIV, and Honkai Impact 3rd. Those are the ones I'm actually playing on a regular basis. So. Well, we guys have anything after we see Endgame? I'm not sure what you mean by that, Jake. If you mean like, am I going to go get food or something? Yes. If you mean, am I going to have any content related to Endgame? Yes. For the next like 2 or 3 weeks, that's pretty much going to be heavily what's on the channel. Yes, Comic Mix Explain. Destiny Child. Thank you so much, Smith. I'm glad you enjoyed this. I have not seen the new DBS Broly movie, and I really want to. Yeah, I do, August. We're kind of more at the back end of the stream now. I was leveling up Dark Knight, so. No, Bawana. I don't care about a Lois Lane Jimmy Olsen series. I kind of feel like that's what Action Comics is already anyway. I don't know. I had tickets to see it when it was in theaters, and then I had to go do a business trip. I forget which one I had to do. I think it might have been a DC thing. And I missed it because of that, and then I came back, and I don't do reviews of movies because I don't consider myself a reviewer. I don't have an analytical opinion on a lot of things. I like to consider it a fan's opinion. I like what I like, and I can't tell you why I like it. I just like it. So that's why I don't do a lot of reviews in general. Very rarely have we done a review thing. More often than not, it's just because we get a lot of requests for it. So I'm like, we'll do a mini review on something. Captain Underwear, it is right here. And I will be streaming it here on YouTube tomorrow night, probably, before we go to Twitch. I'm going to be working with... I'll be fighting against Caboose XL XBL on his channel, and we're going to be doing like a co-op stream here on YouTube. So I loved Sideways. I thought it was really good. Next video is tomorrow. We're back to a normal daily schedule, Will. So you'll get one every morning again. My voice had to come back. My current team on Brave Exvius, I stopped going crazy on the pulls when I got this team. Enter the Gungan comics? I don't know they have comics. I can. If you link me in on Discord, I can look into it. Do I even lift? A little. I'm eating ahi tuna with beans. It's taking forever to load. Moby, link them the Discord, please. Yeah, so my current team right now, I am running with Transterra, Folka, I think is what did they end up calling her at the end of this? Yeah, Folka, the water healer, Sigard, A2, and Kingdom Hearts Cloud. You can't see any of that, but yeah, that's what it looks like. Yep, I try my best, Alexander. I try to answer as many questions as I can. That's why I play games like this on stream, because I can answer questions while doing them. Favorite speedster, Barry Allen. Joker is, because if my voice is even slightly off, I cannot do Joker. Deadpool's, Deadpool's just my normal voice, but I just always talk in an inflection where I'm talking upwards, and I'm crazy and batty. That's just Deadpool. Yep, no, I've got it. We're going to stream it tomorrow here on YouTube. We're going to try that too. It's actually playing right here. See? Would I be able to do a Plastic Man movie? Oh, hell yeah. Final Fantasy 14, I'm primarily a warrior, a bard. Here's my normal bard. I'm a bard and a summoner. I prefer warrior, bard, summoner in that order. Summoner's my favorite job, but it's such a pain in the ass if you die. I can't recover from it easily. I've watched Ben 10. I'm not a huge fan of it. I think it's just too young for me. Katana Khan is yours. She's a beast. I normally main Scorpion. I mean, I know I'm that guy, but I normally am. But I'm really digging Jade right now. Subscribe to Pewds. I've played all of the Elder Scrolls, and I currently play Elder Scrolls Online on Fridays with the Elder Scrolls stream team. I gotta kill this for my Wondrous Tales book. I've totally beaten Devil May Cry 5 already. Favorite Marvel character? Probably Spider-Man. Triple. Bye, Sean. Yep, beaten God of War on PS4. I actually have a platinum trophy for that. I'm actually not a fan of the Persona titles. He's in my book this week, Ho-He. Fuck it. Here. Sean will be it'll be a faster kill with Sean. My favorite symbiote is just straight Venom. As a villain, I do like Carnage, but straight symbiote, just Venom. I thought the episode is fine. I think his costume could use some work, but we have a lot of time until season 5. As far as how they treated Godspeed in the latest episode, I thought it was okay. You got a lot of room that you can play with on him. So it's not like this is the be-all, end-all. I think it's fine the way they did him to make him fit into the CW universe, giving him Velocity 9 since we didn't have a Speed Force Storm. But we'll see how it happens to him in the next season. That's awesome, Joe. Thank you so much. Oh, fuck it. You bastard! Come back. My favorite character to voice? Batman. Batman and Wolverine, because they're both the same voice. I'm Batman. I'm Wolverine. You just got to be like more angrier when you do Wolverine. I'm gonna stand on this. All right, this ledge right here. We're gonna stand right here. We're gonna do this. See? Bam. Stand on that ledge. Favorite DC villain's the Joker. Come at me. Come at me, Titan. PlayStation more than Xbox. I'm a Sony fanboy, though. I have been since, like, forever. Firepower over ice. Ice is cold. I'll deal with the firepower. Japanese copyright laws. Shut that down. Nothing I can do about it, so that channel's gone. Oh, that was a weird last bite. Loved the Shazam movie, Will. I do watch anime, but only when someone's recommended something to me. Cutscenes in Final Fantasy XIV, I do. So I only do the story when I'm like in the mood to sit there and do the story. I'm completely caught up on it though, so there's nothing left for me to do. Oh yeah, Mike, I play like I went through it. We tried so hard to win that. We did get it. I hear they came out with a harder version of them though. I have not done that. I love One Punch Man. We did it on another channel too. Favorite indie comic right now? It's Skyward. Am I scared to watch Endgame? No, I'm not. I'm going to see it on Thursday. I used to love Gundam, but I think it gets a little too political at times, and especially when I was a kid and watching it. I just wasn't into that. Right, well, they kind of have revealed it as being Wally himself. Are there even Sly Cooper comics? When it comes to the gaming comics, I'm mostly doing the more modern releases because they're making them real comics instead of just trying to shoehorn them into the game's plot or something. I read on a normal week about 10 to 30 comics depending on the mood. No, I've seen all of Evangelion. Loved it. Scott Pilgrim, I was a huge fan of. I'm not watching One Punch Man Season 2, and I didn't even watch Attack on Titan Season 2 because I've read the manga so far in advance that on here, I don't have a schedule yet, Will. I don't have a schedule for Comic Story channel. I'm going to try to do it 2 to 3 times a week, a little before our Twitch streams, so this time slot might be the regular one. As for Twitch, we stream every day of the week. It's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturdays in the evenings, Friday, Sundays in the mornings, and Monday and Thursdays midday, but that's all podcasts. So you can watch all the podcasts we do live. We do more than Comics Experiment. We do Conspiracy Cast, where we talk about conspiracies, mock them, make fun of them, see if they're true, believe them sometimes. We do 3 beers and a topic, where me and Dan get 3 different craft beers and drink them and talk about life experiences. We also do Comic Historian Weekly, where Dan and I review the comics that came out last week. All of that happens on our Twitch and goes to our Patreon. It's all the content that we want to make for Comic Historian, but we can't because of the YouTube algorithm. So I started expanding and doing other stuff. God damn it, Sean. DC needs books about the Dark Multiverse. Yeah, they do, seriously. I am so hyped for Endgame. How's life for me? It's going pretty good, Masters. Do you have any ghost experiences? Yeah, we've talked about those on the Conspiracy Cast as well. Yeah, so the branding's a little different on Twitch, but that's intentional. So on Twitch, I'm a little, like on Comic Historian here, I try to aim for more of a PG-13 mode. Like, we don't swear that much. We don't do that kind of a thing. And we make it more PG-13. On Twitch, because we do play a lot more games and we have a lot more, like, I guess off-the-cuff discussions, it's a lot more, it's differently themed. So because of that, I'm building up a separate brand as our Eligible Monster brand, so. On Twitch, here we're going to play Mortal Kombat tomorrow. On Twitch, my regular rotation games are Warframe, Elder Scrolls Online, and Final Fantasy XIV. And then if I'm in a mood, we pop in a survival game or a horror game. Those are the other 2 I do. We did finish up a Subnautica entire playthrough, I'd say mid-February. And we were bouncing games for a little while there. Right now, it looks like we're doing a full Minecraft vanilla run through. Me and Sean, the guy here with me right now. And that sea monster, you guys may know her. I do not have a Pog collection. The next comic that is coming out is going to be Thursday. It's going to be Immortal Hulk's finale. Tomorrow is going to be a How Strong is Thanos video. We kind of are doing the indie books on the Sundays now. It's primarily focused on a lot of the video game comic books that I enjoy. But that's also where Skyward and other things like that are going to go. I've got it on the schedule to go up, but... Nah, she wouldn't play it, Adam. I showed it to her. I tried to play it. We did it on stream at Twitch. Me and Sean played it. The Big O, I think I have. Mighty Pen, what was he asking? I must have missed that. So yeah, for anybody who's joining us late, what I'm trying to do is something a little different here on Comic Historian. As we're trying to branch more into gaming and we're trying to branch more into other projects and stuff like that, we've been doing a lot of Twitch streaming, doing a lot of video games over there, a lot of discussion channels, stuff like that. That's what we've streamed for the last year and a half. And I kind of forgot that there was like an entire community over here on YouTube that watches these. I'm standing in all of that, aren't I? Yep. That was dumb. Went right to the middle when he's going through the middle. That was dumb of me. So what I'd like to start trying to do is maybe these hour to 2 hour streams before our Twitch streams. And we can like, 'cause I know you guys want to ask the combo questions. And we do that over on Twitch. I try to intermingle it with gaming discussions. But either way, we do both of them over there. Whoopie boopie. Yeah, it's all the usual. Like, everyone is just not... This whole AAA gaming thing of, like, microtransactions has been going on for years now. At this point, I'm kind of like, that's where gaming is going. You can boycott it all you want, but the people who pay for it... Yeah, I'm just gonna... We're busted on this. Here, kill me. I don't think Sean and I can do this in a timely manner like this. Yeah, I'm excited for Game of Thrones. The next comic is going to be the ending of Immortal Hulk on Thursday. What is Comic Historian all about? Basically explaining the lore of your favorite stuff. When we started the channel, it was Doctor Who and comic books and all the things that I found interesting in pop culture. And as we've adapted, it became very much superhero focused. So this year, I've been trying to branch away from that to be more about pop culture in general. So movies, TV shows, video games, hence the God of War comic book, the Witcher comic book, stuff like that. It's crazy that I'm seeing your message live. Yeah. I mean, we do this all the time on Twitch, so I knew I'd be able to do it on YouTube. That's why I was like, oh, let's just do that. Sean and I can't pull that off with the two of us in a timely manner. We'll just do that one again. So what I'd like to do is a couple nights a week, we do these. Well, I'll play a game, we chat with you guys, then we go over to Twitch. You can join us or just wait for the next YouTube stream. What inspired me to do Comic Historian in the first place? I love comic books. I love having discussions with people about comic books, but I discovered the general answer I'd get from people when I go, hey, do you read comic books, was they're very large, they're very imposing, I can't get into them. So I started learning and explaining them to people, and then Natalie and I were doing gaming explanations over on the Eligible Monster channel. And I was like, well, why don't I do these for comic books? Plus, it'll give me like a focus, something to do so that I'm not bothering her to make more content for Eligible Monster. Because in case you haven't figured out with our release schedule here, I just love making things, so I love making these videos. Hey, brother Kirby. You should have access to most of the channels, Adam. The only channels that should be locked to a newbie, as far as I know, is some of the voice channels, and that's just more of a whitelisting kind of thing. If you want it, we give it to you. We found by having it wide open, those channels, we got a lot of trolls coming in, just trying to interrupt the gameplay everyone was doing. So we figure if we just make it so people have to ask, at least they have the idea that did that, and then when they troll us, we can kick them. But we haven't had a problem once we make people ask. The new Thanos comic? I don't know they were making a new one. Favorite metal band? Who is it now? I mean, I've always loved like Slipknot and stuff like that. But I actually listened to a lot of baby metal recently. We never know, but it looks like Red X is potentially, I think, what was it? It was supposed to be Jason? No. Who was it supposed to be? I made the video on it. I don't remember what it was. Can I do a video on comics and Marvel or the sequel to Marvel's Eye Camera? I don't know what that is, so no. The Ant-Man theory for Endgame I think is hilarious, but I don't think Marvel would ever have the balls to do anything close to that. All right, Gridlock Turtle. Well, thanks so much for joining us today. Like I said, I haven't played Overwatch in like a year. I don't know if we'll be doing that again anytime soon. All right, guys, we're going to do one more Shiva run, and then we're going to swap over to Twitch. So if you are only willing to do YouTube, I'm going to be back tomorrow night. That's the plan right now. I got to chat it out with Caboose. But me and Caboose, a Mortal Kombat streamer, are going to be playing some Mortal Kombat 11. He gave me a couple of days. He said Wednesday was open. I didn't confirm it with him, so I got to make sure that's good to go. So I'll be back tomorrow night doing this with you guys here. But if you want to keep chatting tonight, I am just going to move over to Twitch as soon as we finish up this match. So Twitch is where I normally stream. I stream evenings on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Monday and Thursday is all the podcasts. We do them live over there. And then Friday and Sunday, I do them in the mornings for the UK crowd. So I don't play Fortnite anymore, sadly. I did play for a while. But we'll be back here tomorrow. If you guys like it, I'm not going to forget about you again. I'll come back here and do this. I just need to figure out how to do it so it doesn't tank my YouTube algorithm. That's the big issue. I don't think this will affect my YouTube algorithm, so if that's the case, we're golden. Yeah, I mean, if you have problems finding our free company or you want to join or you still have some questions that I wasn't able to get to, the Twitch audience is much smaller, so it's easier to get questions out and answered there. And I don't miss things on the regular, so if there's anything in particular you guys wanted to ask, I will say I am pretty open on Twitch because that's why it's a separate branding. I don't have to worry about PG-13. I don't have to worry as much about being politically correct or any of that kind of stuff. So, yeah, I have it going unlisted when we're done with these, Mopey, so we'll see. So, yeah, I'm going right over to Twitch. So we're going to be doing that, guys, as soon as we kill Shiva. Well, thank you so much, Slade. Slade. Wait, you can play as Ash? Like Evil Dead Ash in Dead by Daylight? Oh, I know what I'm doing later tonight. Spider-Man Far From Home, I'm excited for. More Red Hood is going to be coming. I don't know about the new Fantastic Four run. I didn't like it after the first story. Favorite Joker? Heath Ledger. Then which is pretty much tied with Mark Hamill for me. DC or Marvel? Honestly, whoever's writing the better story at the moment is who I kind of lean to. 6 Sean with all that shit. All right, guys. I'm going to go right over to Twitch. We're going to come down here and go live right over there. I'm not even going to have a timer, so please consider coming over to join us there. If you can't or don't want to, I'll be back here tomorrow night, hopefully, with Mortal Kombat 11, and we'll be playing some of that tomorrow as I get my butt kicked because I have not learned any combos in that one yet. I'll see you guys in a little bit, or I'll see you guys in 2 seconds over there.